Hi, my name is Abu Francis. In 1991, I got a JIA award for an important piece of mathematics in architecture. Using that maths and other maths, I developed TAD, which stands for the Architect's Desktop, TAD. Over the years, TAD got checked and verified. It got used in my own architectural practice and other offices. It has now become a very mature tool and can be used by all architects and government bodies. I welcome all the participants here also to use this tool. It reaches multiple targets at the same time and handles designs from very early stages onwards. It delegates work accurately to others. ENS is a very important topic and we believe it must get integrated inside TAD. ENS will then get used in a very real design and practice context. It's not just a theoretical thing. So the experience of architecture is very holistic. We don't experience architecture in bits and pieces and as separate issues. Indian culture also does not like divide and conquer. When we design, we can't say that we will talk about ENS separately, then something else for costing, something else for building material selection, bylaws. They all need to be handled together. In India, we get issues just in time. If not handled, it'll all collapse. And that is the big challenge, to have one modeling system. And that is what I kept chipping away for years. So this is a 30+ year work and it required a lot of validation. So we are now here, which is pretty powerful. And what it does, it removes the drudgery. So it has now become an opportunity. This is the opportunity which I want to offer to both architects as well as bureaucrats, that we can actually do the drudgery of calculations and release time for really meaningful work, which is where people need to be used for things which a computer can never be used. So that's the kind of opportunity which we now have. So I'm an expert in AI. I implemented a linguistic system inside TAD. It ensures that you don't have to keep clicking away, keep filling forms, keep pointing to the logic of what you're doing. You see that kind of clicking around in CAD and BIM's programs. TAD intelligently stores all the logic as you keep designing. This saves a ton of time and effort. So it's not just theory, it's a very practical approach. Here is an example of a competition or Office One. That builder had a single point agenda: get the maximum sale area. I'll insert, then I therefore inserted my own agenda on passive solar design. And as you can see, it's a fully occupied building, but there are hardly any air conditioners sticking out here. So every office has got full cross ventilation here. Now, why TAD is coming in now? This is a normal question, because research actually takes a lot of time. Computer science is a very young field, just 80 years. Compare that with architecture. So to think conventional CAD and BIM is all that you need, it may be misplaced. Graphics research and maths on old tiny computers took a lot of time. When finally they got the math right, they got an epiphany, and CAD and CAD and BIM programs got caught up in the geometry. Non-geometrical issues seen in architecture are often a lot more complex. Simply twisting engineering software to suit architecture is not the solution. It also does not cater to the scruffy Indian context, especially in housing. Also, a lot of interacting causal loops in other areas: economics, non-zero sum game theory, chaos theory, all kinds of things got researched. All that got addressed in TAD. So the way today TAD is a very mature system, well prepared for the future. I really can help all the participants here. I think everybody has got beautiful work which they have done. It can all get, you can use TAD as the basis on which their work can go ahead. And I can offer this as an open source system for the government. So there's a lot of things which can get done. It's a win-win solution for all. And here is an animation of the actual work which gets done in TAD, where you can see this is not touched. It is not, it's actual real speed. And you can do real complex calculation right inside the designing software. Here it does FSI calculation. And similarly, I can incorporate everything in ENS into this. So our ask is quite simple. We want TAD to become an official tool for ENS from the government. We can happily give it to the government. And it's an open source system. I can influence the industry partners. I'm pretty old and reasonably known in this area of computation and architecture. So there's a lot of things which can be done here. The outcomes can be really fantastic. It's a holistic solution. And really, India needs this. It is based on a lot of theories from India and also architecture. It is tested. It can keep up with future demands. As time passes, things will become more intricate. We need to handle all that. And there will be extra source for income. So if you do correct modeling, you'll end up with massive benefits. I don't have really figures here. I'm sure other participants' figures can be added into this. So we two of us have started this. Audrey is a specialist in social repercussions of design and what happens to society because of design. I'm bringing in other partners, other participants. I've been talking to all these people. They've all agreed, and more people are agreeing. I'm also talking to a finance institute. They're also agreeing. And eventually it will grow into an open source system